Ave SATANAS, Ave LUCIFERI, Ave Lord LEVIATHAN, Ave Lord BELIAL, Ave Lord Pazuzu, Ave King AZAZEL, Ave King ASMODAY, Ave King ASMODEUS, Ave Lord BUER, Ave Lord BELPHEGOR, Ave Lord BEELZEBUB, Ave Lord ABBADON, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave Queen Astaroth, and I love every one of my the ones that are true, okay? I'm being honest here. The ones that are 100% true, my brothers and sisters that are 100% true. The fakes and phonies, honestly, I don't give two fucks about you. I really don't care. And when I said in the video prior past that I'd like to see a toilet, you know, if I heard a toilet drop from a 55-story building down on the sidewalk and it landed on top of you, I meant it. And I hope that is actually full of crap when it does that. If it does that. I really would laugh, all joking aside. All bullshit aside, I really would laugh. But with that being said, I did a video, I done it yesterday actually. And it got cut short because I had to take a phone call. Okay? So, with that being said, the video that I did had to do with people that you think are your friends. Okay? And I'm not talking outside of Satanism or outside of the left-hand path. I'm talking within the left-hand path. Okay? I've noticed over the years, okay, I thought I had one friend since like 2005, and we were just friends, and I'm not joking. That's all we were friends. And I thought she was my friend, but she turned out to be a complete disaster because she you know, ended up deleting me from her friends list. But I noticed I seen that around the same time she did that to a lot of her friends, both female and male. And then apparently she went offline when they got out of Facebook. And like, I really did think that she was my friend, okay? But that being said, I learned that lesson the hard way, okay? Excuse me, I had to get a drop of Sprite. I learned that lesson the hard way about that one, okay? But, like I said, that happens. Things happen, right? And they happen for a reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't happen. Father Satan has something in the works. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened at all. Which you know, in a way, I'm glad about, because now I've never got to deal with her drama. Haven't got to deal with her attention seeking, any of that crap. Which in one way is good. Okay? But the part I'm getting to, what I'm getting at is, many people who think that people are their friends on, like, I'll just use on social media, okay? They're not their friends at all. Sure, you might talk to them every now and again. They might say hi, you might say hi, you might make a post on something, or you might put a video up about something and they'll like it, whatever, or a picture up. They might put a picture up, you like it, whatever. You know, you might have a little conversation about whatever, and you think, excuse me, you think they're your friend, but in reality, they're not your friend at all, man. They're trying to cut your throat every chance they get. Behind your back, they're trying to hang you. Not help you. Like people, like brothers and sisters, like true brothers and sisters are supposed to do. Okay? They're supposed to help each other, not try to hang each other. And that's what a lot of people do in the left-hand path. If they see somebody getting ahead, or if they notice somebody getting ahead or something like that, they got to do something to fuck it up. And I'm not joking, they really do. They have to do something to screw it up. Or try to screw it up by talking to somebody else about you online, or saying shit about you online. Now listen, I really don't give two fucks about majority of people who say shit about 90% of people, probably all of the ones online that say shit about me. Because I know there is. And I'm not being paranoid either, I just know there is. But with that being said, sure, if a certain person said something, it might bother me, maybe, depending on what it was they said. But some other people say shit about me, fuck them. I really don't care. You know, they're wasting their energy talking, you know. But, in that being said, I have about maybe 6 friends. I'll go as far as 8. I'm not going to 10. I'll go as far as 8 friends on social media that I can actually call true friends. Okay? And that's stretching it, to be honest with you. And I've been on social media a long time. And they belong to the satanic community. Like, they're true 100% Satanists. And I know they'll help me out any way they can. Okay? I know that for a fact. They don't just pretend they're your friend and try to get a bit of information for somebody else. Or, you know, look for a little bit of attention from you. Or try to get something out of you. Or some bullshit like that. There's no agenda behind it. Because being a person's friend, okay, whether a lot of people realize this or not, being a person's true friend or true brother and sister, you have no agenda behind it. There's not supposed to be any agenda behind it. That's what and that's a fact. And that's what I say when I talk about the left, when I say in a lot of my videos about Satanism is a very lonely path. True Satanism is a very lonely path, especially if you're a solitary Satanist, like I am. I'm not involved in no covens, none of that stuff. I'd love to be, but just the area I live, just nothing here, right? Nothing here in these giant churches. That's it. I know of one Satanist who is within, say, 45-minute drive from me. She lives in Toronto, but I don't have any contact with her. Now, I got no reason why, but I just don't. I guess, it is what it is, right? But that being said, I do not know one other Satanist, true Satanist, that is in Canada. And Canada is a big fucking country. Got a lot of people here too. And all the people that's here in this country, and there's only one Satanist besides me? No. Something wrong with that picture. I can guarantee you there's a lot more. But obviously, for some reason, they put, they won't put where they're from. If they're your friend on Facebook, say it's Facebook, I'll just use, or social media in general, they just don't want anything to do with you. For some reason. It's either, or they won't let their family know that they're Satanists. That could be too. Meanwhile, they're probably a grown-ass adult. Probably full-grown adult. Which kind of sucks. It really sucks, actually. I can't say kind of, because that'd be a lie. It really sucks. Because you have nobody to talk to about Satanism. You have nobody to talk to about Satanism at all. Nobody. It's not like you can meet somebody on the corner, have a cigarette, go for a coffee, whatever, and start talking about Satanism. Because you can't. Because they're all fucking Zions. Which is pretty pissy. At least in the States, if I lived in the States, at least you could bounce around from state to, you can go from state to state, not bounce around, obviously you gotta have a house, apartment, a roof over your head, whatever. But at least you could go from place to place and meet brothers and sisters. Here you can't even do that. You can't even do that because there's no one here. Or if there is, they're afraid to say that they're come out of the closet and say that they're a Satanist. Well, what the fuck are you being a Satanist for? What do you say you're a Satanist for? And practice Satanism in your home, or in your room, or wherever, when you don't fucking go, when you're afraid to fucking publicly admit it. That's fucking bullshit, and I don't care who the person is. I do not give a fuck who the person is. Anybody that's a Satanist and they're afraid to admit it needs to smack no, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. But anybody who's a Satanist and they're afraid publicly to admit it, whether it's to their family, whether it's to their fucking psychiatrist, whether it's to whoever, they're only doing more harm to themselves than they're doing good. Because that means they're ashamed of Father Satan, they're ashamed of every demonic entity in existence. That means beautiful Queen Lilith, beautiful Mother Queen Lilith, who today is her Mother's Day. Ave, beautiful Queen Lilith. Renich Vasra Veg, Lilith Larach Lilith. Hail, beautiful Queen Lilith, Mother Lilith. And yes, Mother Lilith or not, I could still say she's beautiful. Every day. I'd be lying through my teeth if I said I didn't. And I'll say it for as long as I got a breath of life in my body. Or as long as I can think it in this dome. But anyway, that being said, I just think that a lot of the left-hand pathers, speaking for myself, I'm just saying, you know, my point of view. I think a lot of people that are in the left-hand path are two-faced. And they got a lot of guts. They say shit behind your back. Or they say it to somebody else, but they won't say it to your face. And I'm being honest. I might be blunt, but at least I'm being honest about it. I'm not fucking being two-faced about it. And if they had any balls at all, you know, if they got a problem with someone, ask that person what's wrong with that. That the most the person is going to do is ask you or tell you. And if they don't tell you, obviously they're, for some reason, psychologically, they're either afraid to tell you, or they're too paranoid to tell you, or they're schizophrenic or multiple personality. Either they got schizophrenia, bipolar, borderline, either schizophrenia or bipolar, which together means schizoaffective. Either that, or they have borderline personality disorder, multiple personality disorder, you know, all that stuff. You know, or they're too paranoid or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything about mental illness in a bad way. I'm really not. I'll be the first one to stand up and say that mental illness is true. So, you know, but I just can't stand two-faced people, whether it be on social media or in true life. In real life, if I get a problem with somebody, I'll go to that person. Okay? Or if I found out that somebody said something that I need to address, because a lot of it I'll just blow over my shoulder and don't care. But some of it I actually do care. And if I feel that that person said the wrong thing to the wrong person about me, I'll go right to that person's door and knock on his door. And if he comes out, I'll drag him out. And I'll kick the hell out of him right in front. I'll break his, I'll snap his arm, I'll snap his elbow, caps on his elbow that quick he won't even know what happened to him. I'll dislocate his shoulder that quick he won't even know what happened to him. I haven't done MMA for years for no reason. Just because I'm not practicing it right now, there's a reason behind it. Okay? Other than that, I haven't forgotten one step. I might be in the same, you know. But anyway, that being said, you know, I'm not throwing threats or anything out there or anything like that. I'm just saying, people should help. We're supposed to help each other out in the satanic community, not hurt each other. That's pretty much what it boils down to. We're not supposed to talk about brothers and sisters in a bad way. But there's too many people doing it. Because they're trying to step up the ladder a bit. How are you going to step up the ladder? It's social media. Right? Simple as that. And with that, hail beautiful Queen Lilith. I hope she truly enjoys her Mother's Day. Hail to every mother that's out there. Hail to all my true brothers and sisters. Ave Satanas, Ave Luciferi, Ave Queen Lilith, Ave Lord Belial, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave Lord Abaddon, Ave Lord Beelzebub, Ave Lord Pazuzu, Ave King Asmodeus, Ave King Asmodai, and Ave King Azazel. I'll talk to you next.